Good afternoon, YouTube. Welcome back to Phatkat Collections. Another DHgate knife review, and been kind of doing these lately. Some folks have been commenting, saying, "Hey, I didn't know you do knife reviews." You know, I do a little bit of everything on this channel, which does kind of hurt the algorithm a little bit for the channel, because a lot of folks may watch a channel for cologne, others may watch for watches, and then sometimes these things overlap and sometimes they don't. So whatever, watch it for what you want. There's 1,600 videos on this channel. Tons of Invicta reviews, tons of watch reviews, tons of cologne reviews, you name it, I review it. So, I am kind of a knife collector. I don't have a huge collection. Maybe 20 knives, I don't know, maybe 30, I'm not really 100% sure. But I've always kind of liked stuff like this. A knife is a really handy, useful tool. And I generally always have a knife on me. Not just for like the self-defense reason, but mainly just for you need a knife, whether it's open a package, open a thing of zip ties, whatever. So it is really handy. And so DHgate does have a affiliate program, which links to all these products I review is always in the description. I get comments all the time being like, "Hey, how do I buy this?" It's like, dude, did you look in the description like I told you in the video 3 times? So anyway, link is in the description. And this is about 40 bucks. And this is, I believe it's called the Karambit. I think I'm saying that right, but I know you guys will correct me. I think the idea in this is that you put your finger inside this kind of like finger loop. It allows you to kind of spin the knife around. I'm not really 100% sure. Maybe you put it on the thumb. To me, it just doesn't, it seems kind of strange if you're going to spin this. Like, I understand you might hold it. And with this specifically, because this is an out the front knife, the main purpose of this knife is you press the button and it retracts, it extends the blade, and you press it again, it retracts the blade. So I believe with this, you would, common sense here, you'd put your index finger through the hole and you'd use your thumb to extend it. And I think the idea in this is with a Karambit, it's a fighting knife, and you would kind of like slash, kind of like a claw almost. I'm not doing any knife fighting anytime soon. So, for me, it's just, again, just a very convenient tool in the event that I got to open a thing of zip ties or something, or a package that I'm always receiving, right? So, kind of interesting. I would have preferred them put the release up top because, it is a Karambit, so that is, I guess, how you hold it. I never really understood the idea in the finger loop here, because if you're going to, let's say, change your grip, you're just kind of like, I guess you're flipping it up and you'd have to pull your finger out. Again, there's probably tons of YouTube videos on this. I probably should have looked at one before I even did this video, but I just want to knock it out. But I think it's cool. These are, again, I always like the idea that you can just kind of flip this open. It's a one-hand opener, Now, this one isn't really my go-to for a knife like this because I'm not using this as a fighting knife. I generally am holding this like a normal knife, like opening a package, something simple. So I prefer, if you figure the belt clip is right here, right? And this is going to be in your pocket like so. And if you're going to use this, I think the loop is nice because you're going to pull it out by the loop, which makes it easy to remove from your pocket. But then for me to open this, I'm going to have to bring the knife all the way to the end and hit the button, where it would have been nice just to have the release right up towards the top there. Again, I'm not really complaining about it. It's a free knife. I mean, it's going to get used. But I guess I just don't really understand the idea in the finger loop. I guess it's convenient, I guess to, like I said, to pull it out of your pocket for my purposes. But I think the real way you hold this would be like this. And you would use it kind of like a dagger or kind of like a slash. I feel very childish even doing that, but I am kind of a big child. So anyway, but I think it's pretty cool, and I think, if you are looking for an out-the-front knife and you like knives and like to collect stuff like this, these are pretty cool. I have had a standard version of this, which has the release up top in the past. I gave my brother-in-law one. They're really convenient, and so I would use it all the time, just opening packages. I think it's very convenient to not have to open the knife. And to be flat out honest with you, I almost feel like a knife like this. And keep in mind, your state law determines whether you can have this in your state. I happen to live in a state where this is allowed. However, with something like this, I find it safer because you're not really coming in contact at all with the blade. Whereas if you have, your standard folding knife, you have to. This is a bad example. This is actually an automatic knife as well. But like your standard buck special here, you got to open it, of course, and fold it. Again, none of this is rocket science. Like, I'd never cut myself, knock on wood, closing a knife unless I was being stupid. So just, you know, kind of keep that in mind. But I do think something like this is nice because your finger's completely away from the blade. The only thing you should be careful on, I think, is I don't see this going off in your pocket or anything like that because it's not, you know, the release is on the side. It's not really going to be rubbing on your jeans or anything like that. So the only thing I can see is if this was in your pocket, you know, you might, I don't know, I think it'd be pretty hard to hit that, you know, and you have to kind of use a little force to open it. So overall, though, I think it's pretty cool. It's nice that they make stuff like this. And again, for me, one-hand opening knives is super convenient for whenever I'm in the middle of doing something. It's always kind of a pain. Just think about it. If you're on a ladder and need to open something up, it's a pain to open a knife. So something like this, you can just flip open, do what you got to do, and close it up. So pretty cool. Came with a box, basic box. Did come with a sort of a sheath, but these are kind of cheap, but it does have one. I kind of think stuff like this is kind of dumb because you have a pocket knife that's meant to be open with one hand, but then you have this pain in the ass clip that you're going to have to, I guess you can pop it open, but I don't know, it's cool they give you that, but I'd rather see them like decrease the price by 50 cents and just send you the knife, but I will be throwing that away. There's really no point in me having that. But pretty cool. Let me know if you have any questions. Links are in the description. As always, thanks for watching and have a good day.